Hi, I'm Miss Riley from Dance Laugh Learn. Thanks for tuning in. In this episode, we're going to review all the dance moves we've learned so far. Are you ready? Let's go.
Could you put your imagination caps on for me? Click, click, click. Move them tighter, 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 tighter. Now for this adventure, we are going to need a backpack. Can you grab an imaginary backpack and open it up? Now, what do you need on this adventure? I think we need a water bottle. Let's put that in. Maybe a coat. Let's put that in. We need some sunscreen. Let's put that in. And maybe a towel. Let's put that in. Let's close up our bag and put it on our backs. And let's get ready for our adventure. Now, this is a beach adventure. And Miss Riley's hip hop class was so excited to go on a field trip to the beach. So they marched their feet. And they marched out to the playground and they said goodbye to their friends with an arm roll. They did roll, 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 clap, and roll, 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 clap. Roll, 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 clap, and roll, 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 clap. Now they jumped into their car and they went down the road. It was a little bit bumpy, and they drove and they drove and they drove until they reached the beach. And they were so excited to be at the beach that they did a fist pump. Can you take your fist and we say, jump, 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 jump. Now they jumped out of the car and they did a dip pop. They said, dip, pop, dip, pop, dip, pop, dip, pop. Now, did you notice that I did something with my chest that we did before? I did an isolation. I was just moving my chest back and forth. Can you try that with me? We say, dip, pop, dip, pop, dip, pop, dip, pop. Now, after they got out of the car and they did their little dance, they walked down to the sand. And they wanted to test it out, so they did stomp and stomp and stomp and stomp. Stomp and stomp and stomp and stomp. Now, some of our friends wanted to put their umbrellas up. So they put their umbrella up, put their umbrella up, put their umbrella up, put their umbrella up. Other side. Put their umbrella up, their umbrella up, their umbrella up, their umbrella up. Some friends wanted to make sand castles, so they slid the sand out of the way. They slid and slid and slid and slid. And some friends laid their towel out and they looked for boats. And they did crisscross, 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 crisscross. Now, as they were looking for boats, they noticed that the waves had a very specific motion. So they decided to try to move their bodies like that. So they did a wave. Now we're going to do a wave with our body. We lead with our chest and we bring it all the way down. So we lead with our chest and bring it all the way down. And then we try it on the other side. We lead with our chest, bring it down. Lead with your chest, bring it down. Now the kids were practicing those waves and they saw a seagull. And he said, hey guys, my name's Mr. Seagy. And I am so good at mimicking the waves. I spend so much time out here. But he liked to add his head too. So he did a body roll. So he took his head and he led with his head and then he added it to their wave. Lead with your head and add it to their wave. It's almost like you're drawing something, like you have a crayon on the top of your head and you're drawing something. We can try it on this side. So put that crayon up there and you lead with your head and then wave with your body. Lead with your head and wave with your body. Now they were having such a good time, but they looked at their watches and they knew it was time to head back. And they looked around them and they had so much stuff on the ground. So they had to pick it up. So they jumped down and they picked up all of their things, threw it in their bag. They picked up all their things, threw it in their bag. They picked them up, threw it in their bag, and they picked them up and threw them in our bag. Now, after we had collected all of their belongings, they walked back to their car, and they jumped in, and they drove home. They drove and they drove and they drove and they drove all the way home. Now, when they got back home, they put their bags down. And they told their friends all about Mr. Seegi and the waves and the sandcastles. And they were so, so, so excited. They had to do one last dance move. They did a raise the roof, raise the roof, raise the roof, raise the roof. And they promised their friends that they would take them to the beach soon. We learned it. We did all of it. You learned the whole dance. Now, should we go from the top and review all of the moves we did? Let's see if you can remember the first move we did. It was an arm roll. So we take our arms, and we arm roll up and arm roll back down. Then we had a fist pump. Fist pump, other side, fist pump. Then we had a dip pop. We said dip, pop. We were isolating that chest. Dip, pop, dip, pop, dip, pop. Then we had a foot stomp. Stomp and stomp and stomp and stomp. Next, we reached and brought it down. Reach, bring it down. And then on the other side, reach, bring it down. Reach, bring it down. We had a slide. Slide, 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 and a crisscross. Crisscross, crisscross. Next, we had the wave. We used our chest. Wave, wave, and then we added our head, and we made it a body roll. We had head and the chest, head and the chest. Next, we picked up all of our stuff off the ground. We grabbed it, put it in our bag. We grabbed it, put it in our bag. Then we got into our car, and we drove. Then we set our bag down, punch down, punch down, punch down, punch down. And we did our last dance move, raise the roof, raise the roof, raise the roof, raise the roof. You learned all of those dance moves. Now let's see if we can put the whole thing together as a whole combination with the music. I know you can do it. Let's give it a try. All right, let's start with our arm roll. Get those arms ready. Here we go. Take it down. And up. And down. Fist pump. Other side. Dip hop. Repeat it. Foot stomp. Reach for the stars. We go reach and down. Reach and down. Reach and down. Reach. Other side. Reach and down. Reach and down. Reach and down. Reach and slide. Slide. Again. Crisscross. That wave. You go wave, wave, add your head. Head, head. Grab your things. Jump in the car. Keep going. Put your back down. Raise the roof. Nice job. Thank you so much for joining me for Hip Kids. I had so much fun with you over these last 4 videos, dancing and teaching you this combination. We have 2 more dances coming up, so please tune in and learn our other dances. I will see you soon. Bye.
la la.